Good morning, Cullman. Thank you for joining us on Cullman Today. I'm your host, Christine Wiggins, and today is Thursday, April 24th. Coming up on Cullman Today, the Alabama Strawberry Festival is this weekend, a recap of the City Council meeting, and out-of-district registration for Cullman City Primary School. All of this plus sports, weather, and more. Now let's take a closer look at the top stories happening in Cullman today. The Alabama Strawberry Festival is back for its 86th year, promising an even bigger and better celebration of community, agriculture, and the arts. Hosted by Cullman Parks and Recreation and Sports Tourism, the two-day event will take place Friday and Saturday at Depot Park with free admission for all ages. The festival, rebranded last year from the Cullman Strawberry Festival to the Alabama Strawberry Festival, drew nearly 50,000 attendees in 2024. Organizers are anticipating another record-breaking turnout. Festival hours are Friday, April 25th from 11 a.m. to 10 p.m. and Saturday, April 26th from 9 a.m. to 10 p.m. The Coca-Cola stage will feature performances by Russell Dickerson, Lauren Elena, Chase Matthew, Kid G, and more. In addition to music, the festival offers a blend of old and new traditions. Events include the Strawberry Queen pageant, strawberry baking competitions, a lively carnival, and a large-scale arts and crafts show. To accommodate the growing crowds, the City of Cullman has added more than 150 new parking spaces since last year's event, including additional accessible parking for guests with disabilities at the north end of the festival grounds near the police station. A ride-share drop-off point will be located at 2nd Avenue and Arnold Street near the festival entrance. Cullman Mayor Woody Jacobs said the goal of this year's Alabama Strawberry Festival is to be memorable not only for its celebration of Cullman's rich agricultural heritage, but also for fostering a sense of community and togetherness. Get more detailed information at www.alabamastrawberryfest.com. The Cullman City Council on Monday opened its meeting by welcoming athletes from Cullman Gymnastics to celebrate their recent victory at the 2025 Alabama Optional Excel State Meet, where they were named Alabama Silver Team State Champions. Offering a resolution recognizing the team, Councilman Clint Hollingsworth also presented certificates to several individual athletes. The council approved resolutions to award bids for multiple projects at Cullman Regional Airport, and Rock the South organizers saw their permit come back to the council. The permit was approved without issue. In other council business, the council approved resolutions to donate a surplus Humvee to Cullman County EMA, adopt the annual municipal water pollution prevention resolution, award the bid for a motorized boom lift for the Omniplex Sports Center, and to enter into an agreement with the Alabama Department of Environmental Management for the Brogland River Watershed Implementation Project at Heritage Park. The council also scheduled public hearings on June 2nd at 7 p.m. and held first readings without action for various rezoning ordinances. The Cullman City Council meets next on Monday, May 5th at 7 p.m. in the City Hall Auditorium. The public is invited to attend. Parents with young students outside the Cullman City Schools District who are interested in enrolling their child as an out-of-district student will have an opportunity soon, though space is limited. Out-of-district registration for kindergarten students will begin on May 8th for the 2025-26 school year. This registration is for prospective kindergarten students whose families live outside the city limits and are interested in having their child attend Cullman City Primary School. Registration will be conducted online through the Cullman City Schools website. Beginning at 12:01 a.m. on May 8th, a link to the out-of-district pre-registration form will be available. The online form does not guarantee placement in Cullman City Schools, but is used for pre-registration and allows school officials to create a time-stamped list for available out-of-district slots. Those who are able to obtain a slot will be notified to complete the full registration process. And those are the top stories in Cullman today. Coming up, round 2 of the baseball playoffs. Sports is next. With round one of this year's state baseball playoffs in the books, we have 3 local teams remaining in the field, with round 2 coming up later this week. After sweeping past Hazel Green in the opening round, Cullman will be back home at Bill Shelton Field to host Pell City on Friday. Vinemont took a 3-game series over Randolph County at home in round 1 and will head to Phil Campbell on Friday for round 2. Addison dominated its first-round series with Skyline, and now the Bulldogs will travel to Pickens Academy on Friday with a chance to advance to round 3. All 3 teams are spending this week preparing for their round 2 matchups, and all 3 coaches shared some of what they're focusing on as they get ready. Cullman head coach Brent Patterson said his team needs to build on the momentum of the last few games and use that in their favor, while balancing that with the understanding that each week and each series has a life of its own. Patterson added that ultimately they just need to worry about the things they can control, and he likes their chances if the Cats can pitch it and defend it. Addison head coach Lee Williams said the Bulldogs will have to make sure they come out playing loose, but not flat. Addison will be traveling a couple of hours to get to Pickens Academy, so Williams says having his team prepared will be important. He wants his team to be patient at the plate and not chase balls out of the zone, and on the mound, he wants his pitchers to continue to throw strikes and let the defense play behind them. Vinemont will be headed to Phil Campbell, and Eagles head coach Hunter Cornelius said for his team, it's about playing consistent, clean baseball. He said the Eagles need to be ready to go the moment they step off the bus. Cornelius likes the mentality his team has shown in practice this week and believes they're in a great place mentally. He said if the Eagles stay connected and play for the guy next to them, they'll have a chance to advance to round 3. And that wraps up sports for today. After the break, we'll bring you 4 stories in under 4 minutes, including Alabama Farm City Awards and the Cullman Tribune Pet of the Week. Welcome back. Now it's time to speed things up with a news rundown. 4 stories in under 4 minutes. Alabama Farm City celebrated the multiplying effect of county committees' work in schools and communities during its annual awards luncheon April 17th in Auburn. The program concluded the year-long theme, Our Community Counts on Farmers, a nod to the most recent census of agriculture. Over 350 students, county leaders, and industry representatives attended the event held in conjunction with the Alabama Farmers Federation Women's Leadership Conference. Students were honored in poster, essay, and video contests, and their works will be featured in the 2026 Alabama Farm City calendar. In addition to selecting student winners, judges pored over exceptional entries from county farm city committees. Volunteers of the Year, Service Award, and Farm of Distinction were also named at the ceremony. All month, the main branch of the Cullman County Public Library System has been providing tiny canvases for patrons to take home and decorate as they please and return by April 30th. These canvases will be displayed in the library's first ever Tiny Art Gallery during its summer reading program. Tied to the summer reading program's theme, Color Our World, the project is part of the library's aim to celebrate local creativity through small-scale art projects. Library Assistant Director Shelby Creekmore explained that the goal is to make the library vibrant and explore different ways to color our world through food, art, and activities, and allow kids and adults to practice that creativity. The library has a full schedule of activities for the season with events every Tuesday and Thursday suitable for all ages. These include art workshops and culinary-themed programs with a community block party on June 10th, marking the program's official launch. If you or someone you know would like to participate, the library will distribute free canvases and art supplies while supplies last. No library card is required to participate, and finished artwork must be returned by April 30th to be displayed. Meet the beautiful and sweet Misty Steele, the Cullman Tribune Pet of the Week. She's a domestic shorthair who is approximately 1 year old. This beautiful girl is friendly, curious, and outgoing. If you love comfort, then get ready because she enjoys a good cuddle. Her personality blossoms anytime she is with you, which makes her a perfect choice for a companion cat. Misty Steele's adoption fee is just $100, which includes spaying, DHLPP, Bordetella, and rabies vaccines, wormer, general exam at the vet, and microchip. Visit the shelter at 935 Convent Road Northeast. It's open Monday through Friday from 9 to 3:30. If she's not there, be sure to meet her friends. They're all waiting for their forever homes. Contact the Cullman County Animal Shelter at 256-734-5448 or Cullman Animal Shelter at co.cullman.al.us. St. Bernard Preparatory School received a thrilling opportunity to be represented on a national stage this weekend thanks to the generosity of Dr. and Mrs. Scott Gillis of Eufaula, Alabama. The Gillis family, whose son James is a sophomore at the school, arranged for the St. Bernard Prep name to be proudly displayed on the rear driver's side of the number 7 race car driven by Eric Caudell in the General Tire 200. The race, part of the ARCA Menard Series, will take place at the iconic Talladega Superspeedway and will be broadcast live this Saturday at 11:30 a.m. on Fox Sports 1. The partnership between the Gillis family and the Caudells team was born from a shared passion for motorsports and a deep appreciation of the mission of St. Bernard Prep School. By placing the school's name on Caudell's car, the Gillis family has not only shown their support, but also created a memorable moment for the entire St. Bernard community. And that's your 4 stories in under 4 minutes. Now for a quick break before we look at the weather ahead and pay our respects with obituaries. I'll be right back after this quick message.
Almonds in full bloom in the newest edition of Community Matters from the Cullman Tribune. Discover fresh dining spots, celebrate community connections, and meet local heroes making a real difference. From stunning sights to courtside lights, there's something for everyone to enjoy. Pick up your free copy around town or read it online today. Community Matters. Get to know your community.
Let's take a moment to pause and reflect as we pay our respects to those who lost their lives this week as we turn to obituaries. Funeral service for Brenda Sue Jones Bond, 64, of Joppa will be at 2 p.m. on Friday, April 25th at Cullman Funeral Home Chapel. The family will receive friends from noon to 2 p.m. before the service. Catherine Lynn Denny, 30, of Lacey Springs, passed away on Sunday, April 20th. No services are scheduled at this time. Our thoughts and prayers go out to their friends and families. Now let's take a look at your weather forecast. Today will be partly sunny, but there's a chance for a shower or thunderstorm to pop up throughout the day. We'll see a high near 80. Tonight will be mostly cloudy with a low around 63. For the first day of the Strawberry Festival, I would keep the umbrella or rain jacket handy as it will be much like today. Chances of rain and thunderstorms throughout the day with a high near 81 and a low around 64. And that wraps up today's edition of Cullman Today. Thank you for sharing your morning with us. And remember to stay connected by following us on social media and visiting CullmanTribune.com for the latest from our community. We'll see you bright and early tomorrow morning at 6:30 a.m. I'm Christine Wiggins with Cullman Today. Have a marvelous day, Cullman.